conditioning.
I have never. It's not that you look bad. I just feel like you got that hat from like
I got it.
your closet.
I got
in
it
4 seconds.
I got it from Lexi, my sister-in-law, when she went to Second City in Canada.
She got it
for me and gave it to me for my birthday. I also have to shout out Addison, my brother-in-law, who fixed my computer.
Yeah, it doesn't have my sound now.
Yeah. He cleaned it out. He took the back off of it like a genius. Wait, are we podcasting? Oh, Casey said we're podcasting. Okay. Kristin is horrified because I'm wearing a black T-shirt.
I just want to know when your shift at Pizza Mania starts.
I will let you know. When are you giving a book lecture on feminist, your favorite lesbian writers?
Denim is popular right now.
Kristin has so much denim on. I'm worried.
I
have to do a denim intervention.
If all of my clothes could be denim, I would be happy. Says everybody that goes to Lilith Fair.
Well,
including you.
I heard. Of course, I did. I heard that like it is denim. Everything is the trend.
It's denim
like
everything.
Denim purses, like denim Birkenstocks,
blazers. Oh, love a denim blazer. Do I have a weird thing on top of my head right now?
No,
I just wanted to put my hair back. Do I need to go get a hat and a delivery car?
Well, look, maybe. Hey, Hannibal Lecter, maybe you're looking at yourself in the mirror a little bit here. You wear a lot of.
I don't enjoy what's happening right now.
Kristin hates looking at me now. You can watch this on YouTube. You can also.
I don't hate looking at you. I just don't see you like this very often. I feel like you walked into Dashiell's room and you were like, "Let me put something on my head."
Yeah. Well, they're both about the size I can wear all their clothes right now. So
my kids, we all have. My son has a bigger foot than me. Eleanor and I wear the same size. I never have socks. Ever.
Oh yeah,
Never ever have
that's
socks.
That's a real deal. That's a big struggle in our house. And all these moms messaged us when I talked about how much I hate the sock struggle, and they're like, "This one gets this color, and this one gets this color."
Smart.
Both my husband and my son go, "No, I don't want that."
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, then every walk through my living room, there is a whole laundry basket full of socks.
Yeah, that's what I did yesterday.
I'm not dealing with it.
Yeah,
like
sometimes my husband will do a load of laundry and he'll accidentally pack Eleanor's underpants in my drawer and I'll put those suckers on and immediately I think I've gained 30 pounds overnight. I'm like, here it is. And then the cut alone does a little damage. I'm like, that's not for me. Yeah. That is a smaller butt than mine.
I need a wide load kind of in the crotch area, not.
Jen's working behind the counter at the cheese store. Like, I just need number 7124. Order up.
I do look like I work in a deli or something.
Yeah.
Look, it is what it is. Hey, follow us.
You want the pastrami?
Follow us on all the socials, you guys. Come get tickets to our live show. We've got some left this fall. So you can go to IMOMSOHARD.com.
I really had a good time at our show at Flappers. We did a show, tried out some new material, and everything was just... felt like, what are you looking for, boss? You need your clipboard?
I need your readers. Because I just realized what it is that we're talking about, and I have to access my phone.
Okay.
And so I'm going to look like Wayne's World here. So make sure you go to YouTube and check it out.
Yeah, Jen is wearing, for all of you that just listen, Jen is wearing a black hat that says Second City 1973 Toronto. That is a Kristin hat at best. And then she's got a black t-shirt that isn't black anymore. It's slate.
I paid extra for it to be faded.
Also,
I don't wear
Kristin special.
Yeah, I don't wear black t-shirts.
And her hair is back as though she was like, I forgot we were going to be on camera today. So basically what's happening is I'm sitting next to myself.
We've reversed roles.
I know, because I still look like me. There's two me's and it's too much.
You're lucky that I didn't wear my full Halloween outfit because it's the season and I dress for the kids.
I have ideas. We got to do a Halloween video.
Slow down. We do. Okay. All right. We're still early.
I start thinking about Halloween the second Halloween is over. I think about the next year, what I'm going to do.
What we're going to do.
Couple curves in the road this year, little surprises.
I start out the month with like my orange Chuck Taylors. I got an orange and white checkered shirt I like to wear. Got a fun peanut shirt.
She wears a lot of black.
Oh.
You're in the Halloween space, Jen.
Here we are. I'm in that mood.
She looks like every teenager that's working third shift at.
But I.
Order up. I need we got a rigatoni special, and number 3, and number 2 sideways. Split it up. I'm going to run this to the Johnson house real quick.
All you podcast listeners, you remember she's doing this. So when I do it to her, you're not like, oh, Jen's an asshole. You can go, Kristin was an asshole last week. Now I remember they're keeping it even, Stevens. You look like you're about to go shoot an elk.
Hey, don't try to come on to me dressed like it's confusing enough.
It's not just a denim jacket. It's
you
like
are having the hardest time right
shirt.
now because I'm flipping you shit and you're like, I'm going to make fun of her back. That is shooting fish in a barrel, Jen. This does not happen very often.
She's wearing a Canadian tuxedo.
Of course, as I will, because denim is always in. And it's oversized. Moving on.
I just wasn't going to say anything about it. Extra cheese. You want that toasted?
Yeah. Stanley, I need the grandmother. Number 1 and number 2. Bake it. Slap it. Send it to the front.
I thought because you got a little bit of time. Now, your kid is going to tell you what they want to be for Halloween.
40 times.
40 times starting in August, if not sooner.
And then you get excited. I don't know about you, but I will listen and I'll think, ooh, that's a fun one. And then I'll go back to them. I'll be like, hey, how about this for your idea? And they're like, oh, no. I don't want to do that anymore.
I'm like, you tell me 2 weeks before and you're pot committed as soon as you tell me, because a lot of times there's been a monetary investment, not just time. There might be a time investment, so you can't switch.
Yeah.
So but I came across this list and I had to bring it up. So this is more adult costumes.
Oh.
Not adult. Be a sexy construction worker, whatever it is.
Be a sexy pizza delivery guy.
Some of these, I am. I can't not be sexy delivery. Kristin's being sexy college women's studies professor guy right now. Okay. So these are very hot this year. You ready for these Halloween costumes? If you and your husband are looking, because I've got group ones.
My husband already chose to do a Halloween costume with my daughter, and I've been aced out.
What is
Finn
it?
is doing a costume. I don't know if I should tell you yet. Should I tell you?
Well, yeah.
All right, I'm going to tell you. I think it's a giant mistake.
Okay.
I think it's a giant mistake.
Okay.
They're going as Dr. Evil and Mini-Me. And my husband's going to shave his head. I think that's a giant mistake. And Eleanor wants to wear a wig cap. And I love my daughter so much, but she complains about having a round face all the time. And now she wants to go full bald and then put white on it. And she thinks she's going to get a cat out of the deal. She's not.
I don't want Colin to shave his head at all.
I don't either, because he doesn't have a round head. He has a weird flat back head, and then it goes into his neck.
I have a really
I'm
good
telling
idea.
You, I think this is a bad idea.
I have a really good idea that you could do as a family that I think your family would love.
Finn's already pot committed to a group, and it's cute.
What is it?
They're going as the seasons, and he's St. Patrick's Day. Do you know what I mean? Different
cute.
holidays.
Yeah.
It's the cutest thing I've ever heard, which
That's
is the
adorable.
first year that he hasn't wanted to have actually last year he had a really good one too. He was the guy that stole the Mona Lisa. And and he ran around the neighborhood holding a Mona Lisa. It was
so
very
great.
cool. Eleanor, I don't know if as long as it can be bloody, she's fine. But now she's going to go she's going to regret this.
I think so. I think Colin's going to regret it too.
He's not going to get any ass.
Has he shaved his head before?
Yes, for the same costume. He's reliving his college days.
No.
Colin spent all of his time and all of his money on being Dr. Evil in college when he should have been trying to pass his class.
I appreciate that commitment. I'm not going to lie. It does feel
I
important.
think it's a mistake.
Well, I was going to say a good family costume is Inside Out.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, there's
We're
a
going to see a lot of
this
those.
Year. Yeah.
Oh,
My
that's
son,
a good one.
Who's a middle schooler this year, this is what he wants to be, existential dread. And I'm like, okay, then you figure it out. You can borrow this black t-shirt.
That outfit. Order up.
I'm like, just don't be upset when you have to explain to everybody what you are.
Just be that. And you can be like, the existential dread is knowing that you are a pizza delivery guy. You've got your philosophy degree and it's not working out.
Okay, so here's some other ones that just delighted me that we should talk about.
I love this stuff.
Beetlejuice.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
But I like that one because we're going to see people get really creative with it. Like
yes.
full makeup, like full like face with all the goo. And I love watching those TikToks with these like makeup creators oh my God, it's so cool.
And also the ones that they're saying are going to be popular are like, remember when they go into like the customer service part of the afterlife?
Yes.
And they have all these weird like,
I liked
ways
the
they
original.
died.
I really did not like the new Beetlejuice, but it is eye candy. The entire cast was fantastic, but there were 5 stories going. Finn finally was like, I don't know what's happening. I was I don't know what's happening. They could have taken away 3 of these storylines and we would have had a better movie.
It was a lot. I mean, it's hard to,
Also, some of it, like, I love a good horror movie. Evidently the new movie with Notting Hill, Hugh Grant. Oh. There's a new movie called Heretic that's supposed to be the scariest movie ever made. I can't wait.
Ooh, there already was a movie called that. So is it a remake or?
Maybe. It's definitely in that space. I won't watch a trailer. I won't read a review. I just saw like a little tidbit and I was like, ooh, that's on my list because I love it. But
I don't watch horror because I don't love gore, but I'm going to watch,
gore.
What is it, Longlegs?
Oh, Longfellow. Or no, Longlegs. You're right.
Did you watch it?
No, I'm going to watch it.
I read about it and because I was like, is it gory? Is it like, I don't want to watch Saw or something, but it's got a cool, crazy story.
Has a place in my heart, but it can't be too much because I can get, like, I'll be watching it and I'll be like,
yeah.
Like I did get a little sicky at Beetlejuice. I was like,
there were some gross
I didn't
things
like the guy cut in half with the blah, 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 blah.
The one that got killed by the shark?
Yeah.
It was
Evidently
gross.
he couldn't be in the movie because he's got a real bad track record of
being a
pedo.
I think he died.
No, I don't.
I think both things.
Well, I think there was a
he
record.
couldn't be in them.
They just made him dead.
Yeah, so, which was smart.
Which is smart. It was a good way, but
I don't like the gore stuff, and that's always people are very confused because they're like, Jen, you love Halloween, and I'm like, I like the cute
thrill.
stuff, I like the magic stuff, I like the ghost part of it.
I like the dark stuff. You don't like. The gore is the blood. I don't like
Freddy
that.
Krueger. I don't like the head off the body. I do like old timey stuff like Headless Horseman kind of thing.
I think you're just like picky about your writers. This tracks that you would be. I'm going to sit on a panel today. I have some thoughts about the different
we finish
scripts
our side work. You want to come in the back and have a cigarette with me and talk about film?
I've got this short film that I've written that I really think is going to be, it's going to be something.
Something, maybe Yeah. Okay, here's,
Do you know anybody that works at a production company? Can we use their office?
Yeah. All right. Here's number 2 on the list.
Okay.
Swear to God, number 2.
Can I guess?
Yep.
Is it Ray Gunn?
It's Ray Gunn.
God bless America.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Everybody's going to go as her and they're going to be recognized because of what she wore. But I actually look like her. So now I can't go as her because it's too easy. But I know what I'm going to go as. But I'm not sure that I want to tell you yet.
Don't tell me.
I won't tell you yet.
I want it to be a surprise. Let me tell you I went on Reddit to look at these. And so this guy, this lady, patroness of cats, my partner is planning on going as Ronald Reagan. So Reagan wearing a Reagan mask. That's a clever idea.
That's clever.
Yeah.
I like those ones where I have to like figure it out. I did go as Mrs. Myers one year and I thought that was really funny. I wore a pink. Instead of Michael Myers, I went as Mrs. Myers.
Oh.
And I put a mask on, or I put a wig on the mask and then I put on pearls and then I had
that was great. I saw that
jumpsuit.
one.
Yeah, that was
awesome.
really fun.
Yeah.
I went up to another kid that was dressed as Michael Myers and I thought for sure I'd get like a high five or something. And he just thought I didn't have boundaries.
Wow.
I was like, what's up? What's up? And I was like very excited and he could not have went the other direction faster. I was like,
oh man.
Pussy. Just kidding.
These are interesting. Okay, so of course, Deadpool and Wolverine.
There's going to be a million of those. I call it right now. I think it's going to be the most because it's the first time that 2 dudes can get together and like
costume together
and be. They're going to be so dorky about it. It's going to be great.
And I love the idea like a couple of out of shape dudes getting into ridiculous leotards and like.
I wish my husband was not going as. We
got to talk about. You tell him I really appreciate
Eleanor
his hair.
really wants to go as mini-me to Colin, which I know has a million different reasons because They look alike. It's super cute. They're both super into Austin Powers.
Then.
Well, I'm not. Yeah.
But Colin would be a great Austin Powers.
I tried.
Oh, man.
They're really into this. And I'm not going to. I just think that Eleanor's going to put it on and she's going to be like, actually, she'll put it on and she'll be so into it. She went as an Oompa Loompa to her school fundraiser. I know, it's
adorable.
And she does not give a shit. She loves dressing up.
Me too. Always.
I always got it like half right.
I don't care if anybody else is dressed up. If you hint at the idea that
there's a costume element,
Halloween related, I will show up in a costume.
Yeah.
I don't.
I think I'm really good at supporting Eleanor's ideas, and then I don't have anything for myself. But it's fine. I wasn't asked. I'm going to do my own thing. Don't worry about it.
Well, okay. So this is very hot. These two, I'll tell you these two together.
Okay.
They're not going to go together, but these two I'm surprised about, and it's all over Reddit, people planning their costumes. Sabrina Carpenter and Chappelle Roan. Yeah, are two.
Hey.
She dresses crazy, like.
Do you want to go as Sabrina Carpenter's roadie?
Mom? Yeah, that's who she's dressed like right now, you guys.
Yeah. I can't. Eleanor, I called Jen Eleanor. What is happening?
I know.
Jen constantly gets, you look so much like Sabrina Carpenter. That should be your. Well, wad. You look like her. You should go as her for Halloween.
I'm trying to do hair like her.
Yeah, it's cute.
Not today, but I think she's freaking
I like
adorable.
mine. Ray gun, man. Put on a hat.
And also, Sabrina Carpenter is very short.
Yeah.
She's like...
she doesn't strike me as somebody clocking in at 6 foot.
No.
She looks like another tiny person like you.
When you are a short person, you can wear ridiculous outfits and you can pull it off kind of. Because I
think Ray gun and I are the same height. I think we might actually share DNA. It depends on the thing, but small people can get away with wearing different things.
Yeah.
It's kind of because you look like kids.
I know. Well, so, another big one this year is Fortnite.
Oh, God.
Every kid's going to.
Every third grader, fourth grader is going to go as Fortnite. There's 1,000 characters on there.
We did a Minecraft one.
Yeah, we did Fortnite birthday party, and I was shocked at the number of characters that people came out with and all the dances. It's going to be hilarious.
Yep.
Okay, but more on the nose ones. What else?
Okay. All right. Here's some more. There's ones that I love. Oh, this is crazy how popular this is. You guys aren't going to believe this. Okay. Moo Dang. You know who that is?
No.
The only rhinoceros born in captivity ever.
Oh, the one that they did on SNL? He's hilarious.
Everybody, there's Amazon selling costumes. There's tips on how to... I was shocked. It would never cross my mind.
It's the first rhinoceros to be born in captivity?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
It's a big deal, and it's cute. You can...
Oh, my God.
You can...
Halloween babies.
You can scream... Oh, God.
My children ruin Halloween for me, and so I've set up... Eleanor's on board with it because the theme for our house this year, and I'm not opposed to it, and I've leaned in because this is not going to shock you. It's going to be true crime. So now I'm like, okay, cool. We're going to make the house look like a forensics lab. I'm so on board.
Ooh,
I'm also going to create a, the thing you get your picture taken in front of if you're arrested. What do you call it? Lineup?
Oh, yeah.
I want to do one of those and that be the photo, because we always do a photo booth.
Cute.
And then I'm going to go completely off the grid and I'm going to create a little section of Bluey. So the babies can feel comfortable being in our presence because my kids ruin it with their scary ass costumes.
How about you do out in front of the front gate, just do the little kid
That's what I meant. Yeah.
And then further back, because it would be really fun to do that, just buy those clear painting tarps and put blood splatter.
Well, that's what I bought. Glow in the dark paint and black light.
Nice.
So that it projects so the house will look normal, and then there will be I gotta make sure you can wash it off. A hand with it's gonna be awesome, but I want the babies. I want the babies dressed like a bee.
Oh my God.
I want the little
pumpkins.
Bluey babies, little pumpkins, the little cheerleaders. I mean, but they're scared because my kids ruin it.
You just get an inflatable, plug that in right where you want them to be, and they
ball
will,
pit done.
Just like a moth to
done.
A flame. Okay.
Done.
All right. There's one. Political or not, you guys, this is a really good one. Childless cat lady is a huge...
That's a good one.
costume this year. The fun that can be had.
You could like literally attach so many like fake furry cats to your body. That's actually really funny.
Yeah. Okay. Here's a couple more that I freaking love. Okay. So from TV, streaming TV, we watch this.
Oh no.
Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders.
Of course.
I think every year anyways, like probably,
this year, of course. Oh my God. Can you imagine you're like 25 and you're like, let me go out and
a sexy layup costume.
Fucking Dallas Cowboy. Just enjoy your night of like endless attention and flirtation and maybe 100%. Bangarang.
I mean, honestly, Casey is from. I would bring my own.
Jen's like holding the camera and like running the cord.
Casey, you're from Texas. Little girls are always
the little girls. Oh, I thought you meant adult girls.
No. I'm talking. Everybody is. That's why it's different. Like I think little girls are Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders in Texas, but I think all of us can have fun with that.
I have a very, very strong memory of going as a ballerina when I was in first grade, and we didn't have a ballet school. So my mom got it from a teacher friend of hers that had a daughter who took ballet, and it had sequins on it. Ooh. And I remember I went into the bathroom and I put on the tights, did not take off my underpants because I did not know. So I had the underwear.
No, I would wear
you know.
I would wear the
And
underwear.
then we did a parade of costumes, and I walked through that classroom and I'm like, the rest of you can't even fucking compare to me right now. I'm fucking dominating this day. Look at me. I'm a fucking ballerina. What are you? You're wearing a plastic bag. You're a fucking grape? No way, man. California grape? No. I'm a ballerina, bitch. And I remember fucking rocking it.
I've never heard you so proud. I honestly haven't. I got goosebumps a little bit.
I've never walked with such confidence. And I had to wear my moon boots.
Your big ass underwear sticking out of the bottom of that.
Big ass underwear sitting out.
And I always wore underwear with my leotard.
I know. You don't know until it's exactly like you said about when you don't know that it's uncool to fart in front of people until it comes too late. That is exactly what happens with underwear underneath stuff. You're like, wait, was I not supposed to be wearing this the whole time? I think that happened to me when I was like 22.
I remember wanting to be a solid gold dancer for Halloween and my mom being like, Absolutely not. No.
Also, we're in Nebraska. You got to go weather friendly. Yeah, like you're not going to wear a spaghetti strap when sub-zero.
Or you did. You would wear that with moon boots and you would cry and
you'd fucking wear your puffer and ruin everything. You're like, you can't tell I'm a ballerina underneath this shit.
So here's some more that are from TV shows, which you didn't see this, but I did, and it might be what I do is chimp crazy. The lady from
I knew that was going to come up. I can't. Did you watch it? I can't do it. I can't.
Yes.
It's because they think the chimp is their baby, right? I can't do it. I can't. You want to talk about, literally, I have a physical reaction to it. I have no curiosity towards it. I find it disgusting and weird.
Yeah, she's batshit crazy. That's why it's so fun.
I can't. If people like that exist in the world, I'm like, we're all screwed.
Oh my God, they do. And at least she's taking care of chimps. But it was so sad. She was like, I care more about these than about my children. Literally straight up.
See, that's not right. That's not right in the head.
She's wonkadoodles, Can't we make fun of her a little bit for making the wrong choices?
Makes great for a Halloween
costume. And also, she got her lips filled at a nail salon on camera. Like, she's not making great choices. You got to watch the show.
I'm not watching it.
I love it.
I'm not watching it. I already feel filthy with you just telling me about it. And I want to know a little bit more, but I can't. I can't deal with you dressed like that and telling me about chimp. It's just too much.
I love it. Okay, well, what about one of these?
Okay.
The TikTok Mormon moms. The secret.
What do they do? Just make out with all the dads in the neighborhood?
Well, you get a real deep center part.
There's no way that I could pull that off. No one would know what I am.
You bring like a coffee sort of drink in a clear container or something.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
They can't have coffee. They're not supposed to have each other's wieners either, but they do that.
Yeah. So what is it? Soda with coffee creamer in it. So they look like they have the iced lattes and stuff like that.
Wait.
Yep.
They do that in this show?
Yes.
They have pretend coffee?
Yes.
And so they put pop with cream?
Yes.
And then walk around?
They show you
faux fake coffee, but
Yes.
they bang each other's husbands and they do that for
They
real?
won't do caffeine, but they will do a train at a party.
Oh
yes.
my God.
Which, so for a lot of people, they're like, this is the segue I've needed is Halloween into swinging. And I think,
that's
I
100.
think there's a lot of people,
if
right?
you go as a Mormon wife from that show, what is it called?
The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. There is.
You're trying to swing.
Listen, on Shein, you can buy the Mormon wife hair.
What?
You can buy the wig.
What is it? It's just like really long and like
it's the super
well
long,
kept.
parted down the middle with like the big loopy waves.
I think everybody would be like, "You're better now." Like I would, they would be like, "There's no way that I put that on."
I'm gonna buy one of those because that's what I would like to do. Have my hair look like because they're absolutely beautiful, but weird. It's It's a super weird thing.
I didn't know they did I haven't watched the show. I watched it for 4 seconds and I was so annoyed by the twit that's the main person.
The main one is
that
a lot.
Literally I'm like, do you have ocular lenses that make your retinas look bigger, or you're like this part the
bipolar,
iris,
I think, or something.
And she's like in her eyes. I'm like, you
thyroid.
are the devil.
I know. It's a lot, but again, people who make choices that we can make fun of.
Yeah.
It's
Also,
really,
I like that. I did see an interview where they talked about soft swinging, and I'm like, well, God, if you are swinging, I hope it's not soft.
Do you know what that is?
What does that mean?
Here's what they do.
Does that mean they hook up with each other?
Blow people. I'm like, there's nothing.
Well, you can just take your party and shove it right up. I'm not doing that. I don't do that now. I'm not. You think I'm going to go to a party and that's going to be the dish of choice?
No, what's in it for me?
I would rather have a back rub.
What is in it for me?
I am not. You're just giving out blowjobs? What do those guys do that they get that?
I don't understand it. That's soft swinging. I don't understand it.
I thought it meant maybe you didn't go full penetration, but if you're just giving out blowjobs, you're a fool. I don't care what kind of fucking house you live in Utah. You're doing it wrong.
Ain't worth it.
You barely have to dish that out on an anniversary. And now you're giving them out. Oh my God.
There's not enough tequila in the world for me to be like, hey, would you like an appetizer or a BJ? It's not going to happen.
Order up.
Literally on my anniversary, it's not going to happen. I'm sorry.
No, those girls need to get JOBs, and I'm not talking blows. I'm talking actual JOBs.
You know what they need is a mirror. Look in that. You probably don't need to ever give another.
You don't need to give a blowjob.
Absolutely.
Look at
beautiful.
me, and you're thinking maybe you should, and I won't. So that's where I'm at. We're denim.
I know. So, anyways, you and your girls, you could choreograph a dance routine to do together.
They're so fucking dumb.
They're idiots. I haven't finished the show because here's why. I think of my worst self at like age 23. And
best self.
They are that with
children,
money and children.
I know that's the thing.
Thank God I'm not.
I wouldn't care about any of this. In fact, I'd probably enjoy just hearing the stories about their soft swinging and all the fun they're doing if there wasn't like kids involved. But the fact that you're like, you've got kids, now I just think you're disgusting.
I know.
Look, man, we'd all like to let the good times roll, but you sign up for letting the good times go when you have children. That's just part of it.
Talk about selective morality. It's really interesting.
Like, what are you're fine to like have a stranger, you like give a stranger a blowy, but you're weird about having something that might give you a little bit more energy in the day. You're not gonna have
all
coffee.
The caffeine.
Yeah, man. I need the caffeine just for the expectation.
I would just be downing Red Bull vodkas. Something Valium, I don't know. It wouldn't.
Man, that is better left for someone else. The chimp lady and those broads need to all hang out, and then there will be a show.
Yeah. Follow I'm Mom So Hard and our disappointed husbands.
Yes. Hey, Jen, you want to go have a cigarette and talk about our short film that we wrote? Let's go to the.
Honestly, I'd rather be in the back talking about film school.
Me
some
too.
Pizza making.
God, I'm so much more. Like, it's not even a contest. Like, I don't want any of that. I don't want the big house. I don't want the blowjobs. I don't want the hair.
Call me selfish. Call me unattractive. But what is in it for me? That's all I want to know. All I want to know. Okay, this one I think is really funny. Sorry. Funny Cybertruck.
Oh my God. I can't wait.
Oh my, how funny is that to
It's hilarious.
take boxes and you go into like, if you're young, you're going out to the bars.
You're trying to get in. You're that guy. That guy should get some ass.
My God, totally.
That guy's hilarious.
Spray paint it, like
God.
You could duct tape it together. Like that's a
funny guy.
That's a funny dude.
A fun costume.
Yeah.
I think I've said this before. One of the best costumes that I've ever done was a group costume with Double Dare, where we wore like red versus blue and we had the solo cup on the head.
Really fun.
And I have to tell you, everywhere we went, people wanted to do physical challenges and we would have a ping pong and it was like beer pong on our head. And it was the most fun I've ever had. By the way, so super comfortable outfit. So I was able just to have a good time. I wasn't being kept together by a corset or trying to be a sexy cat. I was a good time with a beer on my head. That is the most attractive costume.
I'll tell you, the best group costume that I ever saw, guy that I was dating and two of his friends, really one of the friends was like super tall dude.
Yeah.
So they were the bowlers from Kingpin. And
good.
They would walk into the bar with their bowling balls up in the air. They won like 2 contests.
Oh my God,
it was so good, fun. Now I don't know. I'm just going to wear a costume to follow the kids around. I would love to have a party.
Yeah, we have
but it's midweek.
Yeah, we have a big Halloween in our neighborhood that I just want to protect our property. Also, because it is massive.
Yeah.
But I love it. And you do get to see, I want to see all these costumes. Well, we should do a checklist and see if we get all the costumes coming by. And wouldn't that be hilarious?
Send us your costumes, moms, and also send us pictures of your kids' costumes, especially those babies.
Yeah, we want to see the babies and the mids. I like the little, I love when kids get creative with costumes like 3rd and 4th grade and like that. Then junior high comes around. It's like blood and guts. But
I think Delilah wants to be Red from Descendants.
Oh, that's cute. There's going to be a million Taylor Swifts too.
Totally.
Oh,
yeah.
Do you think there's going to be a million Travis Kelce's?
Oh my God, that is such a good duo costume.
If my husband had a brain in his head, he'd buy a Gucci bucket hat.
You know what he should do? He should go as Jason Kelce.
No, because I'll just want to bang him all night, and I gotta hand out candy.
You'll be like, maybe I do like blowjobs.
Maybe I do like blowjobs. Don't give him any ideas, man. Don't give him any ideas. God. Can I have my glasses back?
Oh yeah. I don't know, Kristin and I. We got to come.
You're
up
like
with
Clark Kent. You take off your glasses, and it's like, please, please, please. Sabrina Carpenter, thank you.
Oh, man.
Here. Okay, I love this. This is from Sarah. Do I say her last name?
Sarah, give it an initial.
Sarah C.
Sarah C.
She wrote, hello, I just listened to I Aesthetic So Hard episode, and the topic of giving yourself grace, going to all the kids' events, topic resonated so hard. I just heard a speaker say something this week that I really appreciated. When you think of how you're showing up to all the events, don't think of it as an individual basis. Look at it in totality. In the end, were you there for most of them? That's what we should be looking at. Keep doing what you do. I love you ladies and can't get enough of you.
Aww.
Do I need to reread that? Was I clunky?
No.
I need stronger readers. I hate everybody. Sarah, that's so sweet. And I think that's a good way of putting it. Were you there for most of them? Is their memory going to be that you were there for most of them? And I would just like to say, my kids are going to always bring up the time I left them in the school office on accident. I don't know, it was early release.
We got a lot of messages about that episode and a lot of moms saying oh, it gets worse. As they get older, there's even more parts of their life where they're
I can only imagine
all the stuff.
Also,
they get dorm room and all that.
You get into the designer of it all. That pressure, it can just be too much. But I like the idea of saying, hey, be there for most of them. I love that. I think that all moms should be thinking about that. At the end of, when they graduate high school, are they looking back going, yeah, she was there. My mom didn't go to all of them. She had 2 other kids and she was a teacher and she sponsored everything. So but my memories of my mom and dad being there is that my mom and my dad were there for most of them.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what really counts, is that they show up for most of them.
My memory's different than that.
Well,
I remember a couple things that they went to, and I remember being surprised by that. So
they were having a rough go.
They were
trying to give them the
uninvested, but hey, 80s parents,
yeah,
a lot more leeway for those.
Yeah, they were like, go grab your dad a beer, come back in, go to the store, buy some cigarettes for them, and then don't come into the house till 7.
Yeah.
I never did buy my parents. My mom didn't smoke. My dad smoked. I never bought my dad cigarettes. But I had friends that had a note. And we could go to the grocery store and they could buy their parents
That's so
cigarettes.
small towny. I love it so much.
Oh my God. It's like, hey, this is, Mrs. Smith. I'm just down the street. I've sent Robbie in to get some Winston Lights.
Oh, yeah. Well, Britt was saying too that in his small town that he lived in outside of New York City, it was a small town that he lived in, you could call in and order to the liquor store and then send your kid to go pick it up.
Yep.
That's crazy.
My mom, she is a rule follower, that one. And that's why I'm the way I am. But when, I get it. She was like a mom. Now that I know, I was the oldest, and then I had my brother and sister, and my dad worked long hours, and my mom was a school teacher. And so my mom let me drive. I had been driving since I was like 10 years old. I was a farm kid. And then I learned to drive really young, but I was so small. And when I was like 14, my mom was like, okay, I'll just let you this one time, go to the grocery store and pick up, I need this for dinner. And I would drive our giant ass diesel
hilarious
to the grocery store. And no one ever, she was fine with that.
That's so
Even
funny.
Though if I got busted, I think they would just call her and be like, hey, it's chief of police.
Did you know that Kristin did this? Nope.
Yeah. Then they'd come and get me in
There
county.
was a kid on the news who was 8, and I want you to think about 8-year-old.
I saw it. It was terrifying.
Took her mom's minivan and drove to Target.
And you know what? That little one needs to get in big ass trouble because they had video of her and she looked like she'd had 14 cocktails.
Driving
she
all
was
over the road.
all over the road.
But why did that cop wait so long to pull her over?
I don't think he knew how to pull her over because they were afraid that she'd crash. They must have driven up and been like, this is either the smallest person.
Jen,
Jen, are you delivering a pizza right now? Jen, did we podcast?
I think we have.